Hi Aries, and welcome to your Love Tarot forecast. This is for August 1st through August 15th, 2019. Can you believe we are already into August? My goodness. All right, Aries, I'm going to pull a couple of cards here to look at the energies going on inside of you, inside of the person you're dating, the person you're missing, the person you're meeting, you know. So let's see what comes through for Aries in regards to love and romance these first 2 weeks of August. All right, so we have maturity and we have abandonment. All right, Aries, so some of you more single and dating, you may find that you are going to end a situation with somebody that you've been kind of seeing, kind of dating, just due to their level of maturity, emotional maturity, mental maturity, maybe lack of personal responsibility, accountability. Maybe they're not very responsible in life. But some of you, I feel, that are more just kind of like dating, you know, there's no real commitment. You were kind of investing or hoping, but man, August, you're just like, no. And with those both being lessons, if that speaks to you, this message, it's like what's going on here is a life lesson in regards to love and romance. And Aries, really don't settle for less than you deserve. Like, don't do it. You are better off on your own. For others of you, this could be where you kind of have this like long-standing argument or disagreement with your partner, and you know, I don't know if it's like it's in July, it became a really big issue once again, and now we're moving into August. And Aries, with these first two cards, it's like if that speaks to you, it might be a really good idea to just let that die in the past. Like, do what you guys can do to overcome it and let it go, like total abandonment of that issue that you know, just gets in between the two of you. Because with maturity there, I feel like you both have grown beyond it, whatever this is. And it's just like it still really exists inside of one of you, and so it gets triggered from time to time, and then it becomes an issue once again. But the connection and the emotional attachment has grown beyond that issue, and so it like should no longer exist. Okay. All right, some of you, this could be, you know, where somebody left you in July, okay, and they weren't very kind or mature about it. So let's pull some more cards, Aries. All right, so we have casual connection. There's that for you dating and singles, of that person that's just like not all there emotionally, mentally, like there's a lack of maturity within them. And you know, maybe you were like trying to get this moving, trying to get this going, but I just see you like totally abandoning it, okay? And maybe this is the energy of somebody that you are meeting in August. And Aries, if they're just really immature and like really like trying to, like they're trying to have sex right away, or they're really focused on what you have and what you could do for them, you are better off on your own. I don't care how cute they are. All right, next out is Old Flame. And last we have Lust. Okay, so those single kind of dating this person that I see here, it could be an old flame, all right, or it could be a newer person that you have met. But Aries, I just I don't see like that there's enough substance, like, or yeah, substance between the two of you. Like maybe on your side there is, but it's not like a equal thing. Like this feels more of a physical attraction and connection, and this is for like you singles and dating, where it's like you get the sense that this person is kind of flaky or just after something particularly from you. And Aries, this would be your confirmation of that. So if you've been getting that vibe, don't overlook it. I don't care how cute and attractive they are, because I was feeling that. Or how good they might be with certain other skills. I see that here with lust, and it could be an old flame as well. Just, you know, interjecting that, Aries, no, it's time to abandon this altogether. Like, you're better off on your own, okay? And if you've been feeling like somebody's just trying to be casual with you, or it's just with you because they're lonely or they're bored or they want what you have, like, I kind of feel your vibes are right, and you should really trust yourself, especially if like an old flame shows back up in August. You know, it's sitting right next to casual connection and lust. Aries, you got to do what you got to do for you, but I would just say if there's an old flame, I don't really see it going anywhere besides like a hookup, because you have abandonment there, and then maturity. It's like they haven't really grown since the last time, okay? And, you know, if you're a cross watcher and you're like, what are you talking about? Yes, I have. This could go the other way, okay? This is a general reading, so maybe it's Aries, you know, trying to show back up in somebody's world, but it's for this energy, okay? That's just what I see here, is somebody trying to get with somebody or come back into somebody's reality for the wrong reasons. And again, you know, those of you who are in a like committed relationship where this is an issue that's like, I feel resurfacing, I don't feel that, you know, if this is attached to like a person, an old flame, I don't really feel that, you know, anything's really happening there, or there's any real interest there. If that's like something that's been kind of showing up in your reality for those of you who are coupled, I don't know whether it's you, Aries, or the person you're involved with, that there's somebody's old fling like hanging around. It's just, I don't feel that fling, that person has grown much. And the two of you together, Aries, you and your partner, through your relationship and connection, have grown and matured quite a bit and grown very close and established some roots. And so if that was an issue in the past, I don't feel like it still is. I feel like it's something that is completely being pushed away, whether that's you or that's your partner. If there's like this ex or old flame or fling showing back up, I don't really see that it's like this life-threatening, relationship-threatening thing. It's like it's just a tumbleweed blowing through is the energy I'm feeling. And so that's why I'm saying, for those of you who are like single kind of dating, is, you know, this energy that's coming through the reading, like it just feels like it kind of blows on through. It's like somebody has an agenda, a motive here, okay? And they want a hookup, they want money, they want a free meal, they want something. It's not a genuine, like, hey, you know, let's really work this out. I want to be with you. It's just really be on your guard, Aries. And I'm sorry, because this isn't like particularly positive, but I mean, it is what it is, and it's, you either resonate with it or you don't. And for those of you who are like, yeah, this is my life, here you go. Here's Spirit answering how you've been asking for those signs and synchronicities. Like, here it is, okay? So let's pull some tarot dice. Alright, so we have the Magician. That could be the player right there. We have the Six of Swords, moving on from that energy. Five of Pentacles, like rejecting that energy. Look at that. Who's rejecting that? The Queen of Wands. This is fire energy representing you, Aries. And lastly, look at that, the High Priestess. So Aries, for singles and dating, you know, whether or not this is a new person showing up in your world, a newer person, or an old flame coming back in, it's like player energy, Aries. It really is. And with Six of Swords, it's like you're better to just like reject any sort of offer like that. And that's not to say everybody that you meet is that, but to me, this isn't just like this brand new connection. It's like you've kind of been seeing this person, or it's like an old flame, old fling, and you have this sense about you that they're not genuine, they're not real, and why they're showing back up, okay? With the High Priestess there, like you feel it. And Five of Pentacles, it's like, you know, that's rejected, that's rejection. And I feel that's more like you rejecting this flaky energy that's like trying to hang around and moving on to better. Because here's the Magician, you know, the player. Now, for those of you who are committed, I feel a bit different about this. It's like if there's any outside person like trying to disrupt the connection between the two of you, I don't see it happening. I see rejection, okay? And it doesn't need to cause like conflict between the two of you. Maybe in the past it definitely could have been an issue, but I don't feel like it is anymore. I feel like the two of you have bonded and connected in such a way that you guys have grown beyond that type of issue, and that's what I see with the maturity here. So let's pull some tarot cards, Aries. Okay, on the Magician, we have competition, jealousy, old flames. So that's coming out twice, and that tells me that the old flame is a player. And then with competition and jealousy, that's where I feel those of you who are dating somebody who isn't like an old flame, no commitment, but you feel that flaky back and forth energy, boom, there's your confirmation. On the Six of Swords, this is where you're moving on, like you're better off on your own. Seven of Roses, incompatibility, struggle, withering. And there's two sevens. Sevens is about learning and growth. On this Five of Pentacles, Eight of Thoughts, blinded, projections, restrictions. On the Queen of Wands, we have life lessons, discipline, growth, maturing. Look at, so you guys have old flame and maturing twice. Maturity and then maturing. And then over here on High Priestess, we have feminine flame, awakened, elevated yin. All right, Aries, listen here. Those of you who are committed, and it's like there's this issue of old flames, old exes, whatever, in the past, if it has recently resurfaced, I don't feel like it's an issue. That connection has withered up and blown away with the wind. And if it's like coming in on the side of your partner, like I don't see your partner like picking or cheating on you. I see your partner picking you, because again, like you guys have really bonded. And if it was like, you know, originally your person was kind of caught between you and another person, I feel like they've chosen you, and like there's no worry for you at this point, okay? However, those of you where, you know, this is an old flame returning, or you know, you're just kind of dating somebody but no real commitment, and you feel that weird flaky vibe, like they seem really attracted to you and into you when they're around you, but then like when you guys are apart, it might be like it takes them forever to respond to messages and stuff, or you know, it's just like you feel like something's off with the High Priestess there. And you're right, okay, Aries, and you're better off on your own than putting up with that. It's like somebody has the wrong intention in pursuing you. It's the player. The player is all up in your reading this week, Aries, and or for these next 2 weeks. And you know what else? I don't see apologies or guilt or remorse or shame going on here, Aries. I just see it's like an agenda, and that person, you know, going with that agenda. So just have caution. You know, if you've been getting that vibe, ask Spirit for a really big sign that you cannot miss. All right, I feel like this is a sign here, a confirmation that you're better off, you know, cutting ties and moving on to something else, okay? So Aries, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.